Cross our fingers. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we're live.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Can you hear that echo through my mic?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had it pulled up on my phone to double check. I was like, I think we're good, but I want to make sure. Oh my goodness. So first and foremost, hello to everyone in the chat, and I apologize for the delay. It was 1,000% my fault. I was troubleshooting some tech issues. Let's see. Charlie, where did you go? Let me make sure Charlie's in here correctly.
He flew away.
Yeah, she flew away. Yep. Oh my goodness.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I don't know if they can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you too. That's it.
Oh.
Like you guys are reacting to something I have no idea. Like I can't hear anything else.
Okay, 1 second.
No! It's gonna go in the circle. We're all gonna get taken out.
It better not. It better not. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, we're going back around.
Okay, I can hear just you two. I cannot hear Evelyn at all.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on.
Since the beginning, I never heard her once. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I cannot hear her at all.
No.
Should I do
Sorry,
something?
everybody. Technical difficulties.
Maybe let me get out and try to get back in and see if it's me.
Yeah, try and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you can hear everyone, then I guess it's okay. I'm just gonna try real quick.
Maybe if you went out back, I don't know.
If I went
out, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
No, Charlie, because I don't know. Because Okay.
Okay, we're trying now. We'll see how this goes.
I think it's good.
Now it's back to normal.
Okay. Let me just make sure.
I can see you.
I can see Charlie too.
Main screen, but I can see.
Yeah. Okay. I can hear Evelyn. Yay.
Okay, good. I'm glad that worked.
No, while we're doing this, y'all better be writing.
Okay.
In the chat, just start writing. Okay.
I know.
You
Yes.
have no excuse.
Okay. Charlie's back. Charlie's back.
Oh, here I am. Hello.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious.
I thought I was crazy because both of you were like reacting, and I was like, huh? Like nothing's happening here.
Yeah, this has been the most hectic live stream, not because of anything to do with the guests, purely because of me, myself, and I. Let's see.
No.
It's okay.
But I can hear everyone now. Like I'm kind of good if you guys are good. Do you feel okay?
Yeah, I'm awesome.
All right,
yes,
let's just ride this wave and let's go with it. I think we'll be okay. Okay, so I would love to give everyone the chance to introduce themselves, starting with Charlie and working our way back around to Hannah. So Charlie, go ahead and take it away whenever you're ready.
Hello, my name is Charlie, or Charlie Ray Writes here on YouTube and Instagram. I'm currently writing a sci-fi dystopian novel, and I'm so happy to be here. Sorry for the sirens in the background.
I can't even hear him, Charlie, honestly.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It's all gone. It's all good now.
It was a train this time, so.
I love trains.
Yeah. So Kara, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Kara, and on YouTube and on Instagram, I'm Kara on Paper, and I'm currently working on a fantasy with a romance subplot called Seaside Princess, and yeah, I'll be working on that today.
Nice.
I'm Hannah Grace Fletcher on YouTube and on Instagram and on TikTok, but I barely put on there. It's a constant battle every day of whether or not I'm going to delete the app or not. I'm currently working on a young adult religious fantasy / science fiction book, and I'm editing draft 2. So that is me.
Exciting. And I'm Evelyn, you're on my channel. So you know who I am. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I'm currently just getting the chat pulled back up, but feel free to pop them in the chat. And while we wait, I actually have some icebreakers prepared. So are you all up for some icebreakers?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so ready.
Okay. And I was thinking we can do just some general ones to start. Okay. And then we can go to some writing ones maybe on our next break. Does that sound okay? Okay.
Good.
So starting with Charlee, what I do is I have 3 cards pulled up and you can pick any card. Okay. So we'll start with Charlee. I'm going to flip us over to the icebreaker screen. You go ahead and pick one and then we'll come back here for you to answer. Okay. For everyone to answer. All right, let's see.
Card number 1.
Yeah, choices. Which card would you like, Charlee?
Card number 1.
Number 1, good choice. Okay, which do you prefer, talking on the phone or texting?
1000% talking on the phone. I actually hate texting. Like, I hate it so much.
Oh my gosh.
I get so impatient, and I think because I type all day, I'm typing for work. I have a lot of notes at my job and then writing for fun afterwards. I just get fatigued with it. And so I much prefer talking on the phone.
I don't blame you. I'm the same. How do we feel on the bottom row, starting with Kara? What do you prefer?
Okay, so I guess I'm for texting, but it really depends on like who it is. Like if it's my parents, calling all the time. I'm never gonna get anything done if I'm trying to text them. So I should be calling them. But like long distance friendships, texting all the time.
Okay, fair enough. Hannah, how do you feel?
I'm gonna say calling, but I definitely get what Kara was saying. Like that is so fair. But I think calling is just I feel like I spend less time calling. Like if I'm texting, I'm gonna spend like forever like overthinking like every word.
That's totally fair.
But if I'm calling, I just say it, and I'm a lot less articulate. But
yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, I definitely prefer calling myself. Like, I just think it's faster. I just prefer to like get the point across and keep it moving. You know, like. Also, I feel like when I text, and I probably even did this with my messages with you all, but like I put exclamation points at the end of every sentence because I always want to make sure that everyone knows like everything is meant with good. Yeah, exactly. Like it's all meant with good intentions. So I feel like texting is almost stressful for me in that way. Whereas if I can just call someone, like they can hear my voice and understand where I'm coming from. So, yeah, I'm like playing catch up with the chat a little bit here too. I'm gonna like blow this up even bigger, actually.
Yeah, I understand that. I think that's why I keep putting LOLs on everything, and then I have to read it back, and then there's like 3 LOLs, and I'm like, we only need one of these, or maybe none of these.
Yeah,
I gotta eliminate them.
Yeah,
or smiley faces, emojis.
Smiley faces, emojis. Yeah.
Smiley face after every sentence. Like, I promise I'm not mad. Like, please don't judge
Because
me.
you can't tell tone, so I get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. Kara, would you like to pick one next?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's get on over here. Let's see.
The furthest one off.
The one all the way to the right, this one?
Yes.
Okay. What is your zombie apocalypse plan?
Girl.
It's an out there question. Some of these are out there. Keep in mind, these are icebreakers, so they're a little goofy.
You know, some of these questions, when you get them, you're like, oh, I've thought of that before. Like, I know exactly.
Oh, really?
Ma'am, this is one of them. dead in the brain. I have no idea what zombies are, actually.
Same.
But I have no idea. Okay, zombie apocalypse plan. Girl, I don't know. Don't die. Don't die. I mean, okay, granted, I'm generally a homebody at heart. So I wouldn't leave my house. So I think it'd be okay. And I generally I can run on low food supply. So I think my goal would just to just stay in the house for the rest of my life. Like I feel like I'd be okay if I passed away in my home. Like there's more integrity in passing away in my home as opposed to like
Ooh.
by a zombie. So and I have all the things I need here. Like even if the internet went out, I can write. I still have books. Like I have everything. I have my Bible. I have everything I need. So like technically I would just prefer to die by myself, not eaten by a zombie. That's my
I've
yeah.
never heard that answer before.
Prefer living.
That's I mean, I think it's valid to be like, you know what? I don't even want to endure that. Like, you know.
Anyway, everyone else, do you have a better plan? Are you guys fighting? Are you pairing up with someone?
Charlie, do you want to go or you want me to go?
I already know what I would do. I've had this answer prepared for a while, you guys. No lie. So I would put everything in my car, everything survival, like all of my survival stuff in my car. And I would drive up to my dad's house. My dad lives like in this house in pretty much the middle of nowhere. His town has like 300 people or something like that. And we would probably be okay there for a little bit. And then once the initial wave died down, I would go south because winters here are very harsh and I know I wouldn't survive the winter without heat. There's just no way in heck that would happen. I would go south and I would find like somewhere in the middle of nowhere and just like live off the land. And yeah, I think I would survive. Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, Charlie has a very well thought out. I mean, Charlie and Kara, you both sound like you've considered this quite a bit. So
I've
yeah.
never considered it. But also I agree with Charlie because I already live in the middle of nowhere. So like I don't know if it would touch me like way out here. So
Me
like,
chilling.
I agree with you. Yeah, I'd be chilling. Sorry, Hannah can go in a minute, but Sierra said I'd be found dead in the bed because of starvation, and yes, that's true.
Yeah, I think Christina also said Kara is me, so I think Christina agrees.
Costco is such a good idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Costco and Sam's. Wow.
That is smart. That is smart.
Yeah. My dad's right
that.
next to the Walmart, so.
Ooh, a Walmart. Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, he literally lives like a 5-minute walk from a Walmart, so.
Nice.
If you can survive 5 minutes, you can make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hannah, what's your plan?
Okay. I'm gathering all the family members and we're gonna go on a little road trip. I feel like people forget this because you both are wearing glasses, but we're gonna go to the warehouses and I'm gonna stock up on contacts and lenses. So in case something happens, because I'm blind, and if I can't see, it's game over. It's game over. And then we're gonna go to Costco because that's a good idea. Grab everything and then go out in the middle of nowhere, because that is where it's at. Because like the population is lower, it's obvious, and like if you're not making noise, no zombies are gonna be coming over there.
Yeah.
So like, get out of the city.
Yeah.
Free yourself, Charlie.
So cool. Get out of the city. I love post-apocalyptic like city, like with all the plants and stuff.
Do you watch Last of Us?
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second one because I didn't hear that it was very good. And I've watched some of The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead.
Mm.
Like I just love zombie stuff in general. So
Yeah, the second season of The Last of Us made me so mad.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I'm gonna spend time on it, honestly.
Oh, Amina's here. Just
hi,
stopping
Amina.
by to say hi. Thanks, Amina. We appreciate you being here. I will say I saw a documentary like years ago about this guy who he was making so much money off of like an emergency bunker in the middle of the desert. He was building it underground, and it was like, you know, in Hunger Games, District 13, how they all live in this like communal society. It's like that. But the only people that could, isn't it so cool? But the only people that could afford the apartments, like you had to buy an apartment in this like basically underground city, and it was all like millionaires buying these apartments. And I just couldn't help thinking, like, do you really think these people are going to be like cleaning toilets and stuff for the good of society? Like, if you're putting all millionaires in there, right? Like, really? They're all going to like put in the work, you know? I don't know about that.
I think it was just for an experience. If you have the money, you might as well experience it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was for.
I mean, I always thought if an apocalypse happened, I would try to get there first, because chances are like there's going to be at least one family that doesn't make it. And then you could just be like, what are you going to do with the empty apartment? You know, like, just throw me in, coach, you know, like, I'll clean toilets, you know, put me in. Yeah, so that was a goofy question, but I feel like everyone had actually pretty good answers for that one. Y'all came correct. All right, Hannah, you're up. If you want to pick a card, any card.
Do they change, or are they like the same?
Oh no, they're different. So it like randomizes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a list of like 50 questions programmed in, so it'll pick whichever. Yeah.
Okay, this is pressure. I'll do the first one.
Okay.
I'm scared.
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Yeah, that's a tame one, right? Like, that's not too bad.
All ice cream. I'd say like chocolate or like mint chocolate chip. Very basic flavors, but they're very good.
They're classic.
They're reliable.
Yeah, exactly. And Charlie, what do you think? Do you have a favorite ice cream?
So my favorite ice cream is like anything with like a caramel swirl in it, or like caramel pecan, like the caramel. I don't know. I just really like caramel, you guys. Anything caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel.
Caramel. Yeah.
Caramel. That's a good pick. You like the chocolate, like chocolate bars that have caramel in them?
I'm not really a huge chocolate person, to be honest. I'm not a chocolate. I like chocolate, but I don't like reach for it. So usually if I'm gonna have something with caramel in it, it's like just like a caramel candy. Yeah.
For mine, I like tart things, so I'm good with like fruit-based ice creams, like the sorbets and sherbets and stuff. But if it's like ice cream, I like the bits of raspberry and bits of like chocolate. Like I think Ben and Jerry's has like a version of that. I forget what it's called, but it's my like favorite.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a red velvet gal myself. Red velvet ice cream.
Oh.
So yeah, if I can find it, like if it's in sight, that's what I go for. All right. Well, I hate that we're not getting to chit chat more, but I feel like if we keep going, you know, it's going to cut into our sprint time, you know? So how do we feel about spinning the wheel? And we're not doing, just so everyone feels relaxed. If it hits Wheel of Doom tonight, we will not do Wheel of Doom, because I don't want Hannah's like, what? I'm getting gypped.
You're like, why am I here?
We will survive.
I just feel like it'll cut into like, I won't even get to chat with you guys in between sprints, you know? Like, if we get hit with like a 2-hour sprint, you know? So, yeah, Wheel of Doom will not be in play, but we have not landed on it so far. So hopefully it won't even be a factor, but all right.
It's the first one you land on.
I know. I thought of that earlier today. I was like, people in the chat are going to riot if we land on it and I like skip it, because people that come regularly are like just waiting with bated breath for it to land on that spot. But anyways, well, that being said, I'm going to pop us over to the wheel. Everyone in the chat, you have about 10 seconds if you want to guess what it's going to land on. And also, as my fellow guests, Charlie, Hannah, and Kara, if you want to guess, you could obviously like throw it out there, you know, once we get over there.
100.
But let's see.
Girl, 45.
Oh wait, that's not even an option. I already said it.
Christina said, imagine this would be the first time, same thing.
I'm gonna say
100.
Yes! It's like,
Oh my
damn.
gosh.
That was before the wheel showed up, okay? I was just spitballing.
Well, you're not far from, if we were doing Wheel of Doom, that probably would have been in play.
What if we land on it? Can I be considered right?
How about this? If we land on it, we'll take a vote. We'll like take a vote between the four of us and see like who's in and who's not. Okay, we're getting lots of good guesses. 45, 55, 30, 35, 45, 25. Also, I kind of highlighted this earlier, but I glossed over it. But I loved when Sierra was like, with my luck, I would be the first zombie. Like, I thought that was such a great comment.
That's great. Patient 0.
Patient 0. Oh my gosh. All right, well, here we go. We're gonna spin. $45. Okay. That's not too bad.
I knew it.
Is that what, did you guess that one, Kara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were right.
I
Me and
think,
Ian and Beth.
yeah, I was going to say Ian got it. Yep. Oh, I see you in here, Kara. And then, yep, Beth. Also, I can't believe I didn't say this earlier. It's obviously due to the fact that I was just all kerfuffled at the top of this stream, but happy birthday to Beth. It's Beth's birthday today. So big happy birthday to you, Beth. All right. We're going to go ahead and get 45 minutes on the clock here.
Kerfuffle is such a funny word.
It really is, isn't it? I just feel like it's the perfect word to describe how much I was running around, though, at the beginning of this. But, oh, you're so welcome, Beth. All right. Well, we've procrastinated long enough, right? As long as we possibly could. So
I'm ready to lock in.
yeah, and once we lock in, we get another break. We get to gab some more. We'll do some writing questions on the next break. It'll be a fun time. But with that being said, I have 45 minutes on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. I believe in you, and I'll see you on the other side of 45 minutes. Here we go. Hey, Hannah. We can hear you singing. Just a heads up. Not sure if she heard that, but just a heads up. It sounds great. Not complaining, but just giving you the heads up. All right, back to the sprint. triggering music, so just 1 second. All right. How is everyone feeling?
Embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed, Hannah. Honestly, it was so sweet. Like, I heard like ice clinking in a glass or something first. That's what it sounded like. And then it was just like this gentle little hum. And at first I was like, I tried to kind of like just mute like the desktop audio. I mean, and I kind of did.
Yeah.
And then I saw, it was so funny, Charlie came back on and Charlie was looking at the camera like, come on, like, you know,
the worst
I was
part?
like,
Because like, I just turned the volume off. Like, I meant to push mute, but I turned the volume off. So like, you guys might have been saying stuff to me and I didn't hear.
oh, you're good. No, you heard me, I think, as soon as like one of us said something, you know, you heard it.
Like,
but...
no, I didn't. I just noticed everyone was looking up, and I was like, and then I saw people in the chat being like, and I was like, wait a second, what's happening?
Aww.
I was trying to tell you. Sorry, my dog's digging on his bed right now. I was trying to tell you in Instagram, but I don't think you.
Yeah, I texted you. Once you realized it, I deleted the messages. But yeah, I texted.
Oh, this is Hannah. Stop. Thank you guys. I have to tell you guys a story. The funny thing is, this is like the second time this has happened to me.
Oh my
The
gosh.
first time, my parents like signed me up for ACT like prep in high school, and my mic wasn't even off, and I knew it was on. And she had me like on Zoom because it was during COVID, like doing test answers, and then I just started bursting into song, and then I realized it, and I was like, thank goodness she's not at her computer right now. Thank goodness.
Aw. It probably would have made her day.
Musical. Thank you guys for not making fun of me, because
No, thanks for serenading us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
with my creative music, it's the worst part.
It could have easily happened to any one of us.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm done blabbing now. You guys go.
Oh my gosh. And by the way, like so many people in the chat were super sweet about it too. I'm not going to highlight them just because I don't want to prolong anything, but like, you know, it really was so sweet, Hannah, honestly.
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I joke sing sometimes. Like, I make funny voices. So, goodness, it wasn't that.
No, this was great. This
Be
was
like
great.
doing a fake country accent to everything. Like, you guys could have gotten that.
That
but you didn't.
That would have been so fun, honestly. Oh, and Christina says, I had to pop out and I missed all the singing, but I'm back. Maybe we'll get an encore next sprint. You never know, you know? Also, Charlie, your dog is beautiful.
Thank you. He wanted to be a guest star today.
Aww.
So he's here.
I'll like add him with fairy wings next time next to you. He can be on your little away picture.
That's so cute.
No worries, Paul. Paul said I was too locked in and ended up writing too long. That's a good problem. That's a good problem to have. Thing. Yeah, for sure. And Christina seconds that your dog is so cute, Charlie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Where I used to work, one of our VP had like an all-white husky, and it would come to work with him. He had a husky at a lab, and our workplace was like dog friendly, so everyone could bring their dogs, and so he brought them every day, and they were quite a pair. They were characters. Huskies are very vocal from what I like remember from that experience, but it was so funny.
Yeah, mine's not really that vocal. He's chill, relaxed. He just likes attention.
Oh, what a cutie. Ian said Paul has a doom mentality. We love it. Oh my gosh, everyone with the dooms. Okay, Christina says, oh, also I wrote 391 words that sprint. Yeah, how did that go for you guys?
I wrote 687 words.
Dang, Charlie!
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's amazing. I was suffering. I was having such a hard time. So I was trying to figure out a ton of stuff, and it's because I'm trying to start a new chapter. So man, I think I wrote like 60 words maybe. Because I had so much research and stuff, so I was having such a hard time, but 60 words.
Very valid.
Wow.
I run into the same
Very
thing
valid.
starting chapters for sure. Like you have to organize your thoughts before you dive in, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
I was in the same boat. I replotted like 2 of my chapters, and I got the notebook out. So
Not the notebook.
I drew
Kara
pictures too. Like I was like, I need to like draw this.
Oh, nice. I
And
feel
so
you.
now I know everything, and I can like zoom through it now, rather than what I've been doing before, which is like trying 10 different things and realizing none of them work.
I feel you. I usually have like a vision board for each chapter on my stream. And that's like, I need the visuals too. So I like empathize with you guys. It's just helpful to have those pictures there to remind you like, okay, don't forget this little like nugget or this little like subplot. It's helpful.
How'd it go for you?
Oh, for me, sorry, sometimes I forget when I'm like hosting
It's okay.
that I'm like here too. I got 358 words, but I am towards the end of a chapter. So I am somewhat like, you know, wrapping it up. So the words are coming a little faster this time, but thank you guys. Y'all are so sweet. Beth says, I researched 18th century family businesses in London.
Ooh,
That's very specific, Beth. I'm curious what you found out. Yeah. McKenna says, you know it's real when you got to pull out the pen and paper. True. True. Christina says, oh, I hate starting chapters too. I feel you. In rewriting this whip, I've decided to abandon forcing chapters, and I'm now only writing the scenes without caring about putting them into chapters. You know, I've heard about people doing that where they write it all as like one story and then they go back and divide it into chapters. Do any of you do that?
I used to.
Used to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to, just because I wasn't certain like how things were going to work out. But then it sucked because I was like, I have no idea how far I am in the story. So I think when I finally like put it down, I might have been I think I was like 14K when I finally was like, okay, we have to have chapters because this is ridiculous.
I feel that. Yeah. But I can definitely see from both sides. Like I could see how people, especially people who are more pantsers, how they would like thrive doing it that way. So Paul says, my extended session ended up with 648 words. Nice. So you're in Charlie's camp with the 600s.
you guys are awesome.
Yeah, that's like whenever I watch Taylor live stream and she comes back from her sprint and she's like, yeah, I got like 3,000. Yeah, like 3,000.
Yeah,
I'm like, how are you doing that? So let's see. Christina says, it's been working pretty good so far. I'm only on scene 2. Hey, that works. That's good.
That's scene 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, good work.
That's progress. Paul says, this whip is my secondary whip for my MFA thesis. Ooh. Very exciting. Very cool.
I love that for you. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ian says, that's what I do. Do you mean pumping out like 1,000 words in 45 minutes? I think that might be what you're referring to. Oh no, he's saying he writes it in one go and then divvies it up. Yeah. Makes sense. But Ian's also writing like a 30-book series, so I could see why that would be best for his sanity, you know, instead of having a million different outlines. Yeah. Beth says, one of the vamps in my vampire romance was supposed to go into his family business before he got turned, so I had to come up with something. Ooh. I wonder what a vampire would do before, like, turning, you know? I mean, I know maybe they're not as creepy before. Maybe he's like a flower shop owner or something. That'd be kind of cool. Serena
Wait,
says,
I love that.
it'd be kind of cool, right? If you went from like
I need to read
sunshine.
that now.
Yeah, from like sunshine to a vampire.
What if he was still
Opposite.
sunshine? Yeah, he's still sunshine. He just goes like moonflowers or something.
That's
Flash in the
true.
dark.
That's true. Do any of you watch, what is that show that's like the comedy about vampires? What We Do in the Shadows or something? Is that what it's called? You all heard about
I
that?
haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. I think it's almost like The Office style, but it's like vampires. And I'm pretty sure it's called
my
What We
gosh.
Do in the Shadows. I've only seen like an episode or two, but I used to have a coworker who was like obsessed with it, and it's supposed to be really funny.
That's funny.
Really fun.
Yeah. Oh, DW's here. Hi, DW. DW asked me a great question the other night on one of my like streams, and we got into a whole tangent about characters and like character inspo and stuff. It was so fun.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, it was a vibe. Everyone's saying hello. Paul says this whip is going to be a standalone. I can't seem to think how it would extend beyond this book. You know what? I feel like standalones are going to have a comeback. Am I crazy? Like, I feel like everyone did.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I love standalones. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think you're crazy.
Yeah, gotcha. I caught on now. But I feel like everyone did like trilogies and big series for a long time. And I feel like now it's like the pendulum is swinging back the other way, where a lot of people want standalones.
I want to see more like fantasy standalones,
Oh yeah.
which is difficult to do, but I want to see it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
I feel like it can be done for sure.
Yeah.
It's just gonna have to be a fat book. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pack a lot in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh, this is cool. Beth says, I decided on the family business being a wine merchant.
I feel like that fits perfectly. Like Dark Cellars.
Yep. And like blood and wine, you know? Like
Ooh.
maybe he can
Oh.
store blood like in
Oh
their
my
cellars,
goodness.
but like in a separate area where it like
Are you
doesn't get
writing this down,
confused.
Beth?
I'm just saying.
Definitely
I
sells
actually
the
love
blood ones.
Yeah. I know.
So
I would hate for it to
stupid.
get like mixed up. Maybe that's heading in a dangerous direction. So I don't know.
Hey, maybe that's for the conflict.
Hey.
Beth is writing this down as we speak.
It's the blood-filled wine bottles that we met along the way. I don't know.
Yeah. I love that. Oh, and here McKenna says, we love What We Do in the Shadows. Okay, so McKenna
Okay, you're right.
knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't remember. I've only seen like an episode or two. So as a heads up, I can't remember if it's like kind of, I don't want to say like inappropriate, but there might be quite a bit of like raunchiness to it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hear it's pretty funny. Christina says, yes, bring back the standalone. Yeah.
Mhm.
And McKenna says, I'm a standalone girly through and through. Yeah, I mean, I'm like working on, technically my current whip is outlined as a trilogy, but I would love to do some standalones for sure. I was talking with someone who did a trilogy and she was like, yeah, if I had it to do over, I'd probably do something else, because you spend years in this like one world with these particular sets of
Yeah.
characters and it can get a little much. So for sure.
I can see that.
Oh, and Belle Brooke says, Blood over Brighthaven is a great fantasy standalone.
I want to read it because she's talked about that, and I want to read it. I want to read it so bad.
I'm definitely going to add it to my
I haven't
list.
finished it. I started it and I just haven't finished it yet.
Ooh,
You'll
It's
have to
really
tell
good.
me. I need
Yeah,
to
the
know.
writing is really nice. It's really good.
very cool. Kara,
Although,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, go-
it's 120K. Sorry.
oh, it is? It's 120K?
Yeah, which is why, like, standalone.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm anticipating mine to be around that, and it's not even a standalone. Like, I feel like fantasy has high word counts for sure. I was going to message
Yeah.
you the other day too, Kara, because I had Cinder come up on my TBR. Like, I put it off because I was like, oh, I really don't have time. I'm currently reading Cody's The Ghostwriters Club. And I'm like barely, started, but I was just like, I know I'm not going to have time. I'm really careful with my Libby, I would rather loop something
Okay.
than like take it and have it lapse. But yeah, Cinder has been on my TBR, and I know it's like a YA, right? Like it's a
Yeah.
younger,
Mhm.
but I started it once and I got maybe like a quarter of the way through and I was like, oh my God, god, this is so good. I gotta finish it. So
It reads pretty well. Yeah, I want
So
to restart the series. I just never finished reading Winter. So like super random funny story, I guess. I was like in high school and I was doing NaNoWriMo and like Winter had just like came out and so I was like, okay, I can read this when I finish my book. And I was like writing some random thing then and I never finished my book, so I never read it. So
No.
that's like why I still haven't read it. And because every time I'd be like, oh, I don't think I'm ever going to finish it. And I try to pick it up and I was like, but I can't read it. I didn't finish. So now I have
Maybe
to
we
read
can
it.
finish this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one.
But
It counts.
I should,
Or
yeah,
just read it.
yeah.
yeah,
I have to start the whole series over. I have to start the whole series over because I can't remember everything, so I can read the last one.
So
the
do
only
they
one out of that series that I've read was Cinder.
Oh, really? Okay.
I started with that one, and that's the only one that I've read. So
They
That's-
all connect. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't
Right.
actually know that until like years later. So, but I really liked it. It was a good book.
That's what I was going to ask, if they connect, because I knew there
Yeah.
were like others in the series, but okay. Noted.
Yeah, so they're all like fantasies and stuff, and so like retelling. So the first one's like Cinderella, and then Scarlet. The second one is Scarlet. I think is Little Red Riding Hood, and then you have Cress, which is Rapunzel, and the last one's Snow White.
Ooh.
And so they all like are going towards like one massive like they're all trying to solve one big thing at the end, so they come and like work together. But it kind of gives sci-fi too, because like she's like a cyborg.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's part of what I like about it. Like, I love, like, you guys know Treasure Planet, which is like super old school.
Yes. Yes.
I definitely have like little bits of inspo from Treasure Planet, even in my current whip. So like, I love that kind of like steampunk, like, sci-fi
It definitely
vibe.
gives steampunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good to know.
Well, let me know when you decide to read it.
Yeah,
'cause I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, I'll definitely like catch up with you once I do and let you know, because I'll be curious to hear if our thoughts align on the tail end. Christina says, "Oh, my whip is a fantasy standalone." Nice. Paul says the reason why this is a standalone is mostly it has a lot of contemporary fiction ideas in an urban fantasy. Ooh,
Okay.
nice, interesting. Wine and vampires go hand in hand, man. Yeah, they do. I see the correlation. McKenna says I have commitment issues. Same. That says, Beth has to go cook dinner. She'll be back. Ian says my books are episodic, so standalone, but the characters continue book to book. And I think he was telling me that every 6 books have like a different lead character too. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. It's like it focuses on a different arc every 6 books, I think. Hopefully I'm not.
That's really cool to keep like readers' interest, but also as a writer, you can do new stuff. Really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, hi, JK Lambo. Good to see ya. Yeah, JK Lambo's working on chapter 10 of their pastry chef rival to lovers novel, Project Sugar and Spice. I've seen this in other streams. It's such a cool title. Paul says,
so cute.
It's so cute, right? It gives me vibes of like, what was that movie with Catherine Zeta-Jones? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think it's called No Reservations. That's what it's called. And it's like 2 chefs where one chef, her sister passes away like in a car accident or something.
Whoa,
and
yes.
do you know what I'm talking about? And she like inherits her niece basically. And so the restaurant owner is like, look, we need to bring in another chef to help you carry the load because you cannot raise a child and run the restaurant all on your own. And it's like an enemies to lovers, super cool. Like, yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's great, honestly.
I looked it up.
Right now,
It's 2007, so it's good. Original content.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is it
fire.
on Netflix right now? I think it is.
On which one?
Netflix?
Netflix. I think it is. I think I saw it
Really?
the other day when I was like browsing.
Yeah, it might be.
I have to put that on my watch list for this weekend.
I'm gonna put it on my watch list.
Yeah, if y'all watch
You
it.
have a lot for your watch list, Charlie.
My watch
I need
list
you to
is
watch
literally
K-pop Demon
overflowing.
Hunters.
Charlee.
Sorry, okay, I'll watch it. Gosh.
The peer pressure is so strong.
It
I will
is.
I
watch
love
it.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
I try to stick with one thing at a time, and I know I was told this morning that it's a movie, so I'm putting it on my watch list. I'm gonna watch it this weekend, and I will give you on Instagram and let you know how I feel afterwards. Okay, I promise.
You're gonna be
I'm ready.
obsessed. You're gonna be like,
Okay.
genuinely, I watched it and it was something that I did kind of haphazardly because I had just heard people talking about it, and I do not watch any anime. I don't listen to K-pop or anything, and I by the end had like goosebumps. It was so good.
It's so the soundtrack.
It's all on my Spotify now. It's all in my liked songs. I went and added all of them. They're so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ian's saying, Beth, tell someone else to cook your dinner, birthday girl. True.
Yeah.
Oh, BOBH. Is this the one Brooke was just
Blood Over
recommending?
Blood,
Yeah, Blood Over
Brighthaven.
Brighthaven. Yeah.
A
Awesome.
fast read, girl. Wow, she's thick.
Brooke isn't playing around. Brooke
No.
gets down to business,
Wow.
you know? Oh, McKenna says, oh, I love Cinder. Cinder fan club up in here. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, JK Lambo says it was my B-day yesterday too. Oh, Beth's is today. Yeah, Beth's is today. Bellbrook says Treasure Planet was so good. I remember watching it in theaters when it came out, and I was amazed by the animation. I genuinely think it's one of the most undervalued, like, or underappreciated Disney movies ever.
It is.
So
Agreed.
good.
A
Let's
gem.
see. Oh, No Reservations, another good one. Okay, I'm glad people know what I'm talking about. Hannah knows what's up with the K-pop Demon Hunters. Yes.
I feel like it threw
I'm
up all
obsessed.
over my Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
I get on my writing Instagram and everyone's like, my book is literally this vibe. My couple has this vibe. I'm like, okay.
People
okay.
just start comping it.
Oh
Dude,
my
they actually have. Like, I'll like see the main couple together and they're just like, did you like this vibe? This is what my book has. I was like, okay. Thanks, guys.
If they're being truthful, I will read it. I will read
I will
every
just send
single
all the
one,
reels to
like-
you. I'll send them all your way.
Yeah, someone was saying, I saw someone say the fandom for that movie that popped up overnight, it feels like it's been around for like 10 years. Like the size of it is just so
Yeah.
huge.
Yes, it's massive.
Wait,
Do you know
Did you
the
guys wait?
Sorry, go first. Sorry.
I was like, did you guys see that? Like the Saja Boys, like it surpassed BTS. Like the songs from the movie, like on the record for the song, like
That's so
It's-
fast.
it's been played more than BTS.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
actually crazy.
That's what I was hearing. I don't know. That's what I've been hearing,
I
which
kind
is
of
crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, now I have to watch it, don't I?
It's so good. And I will say, I'm like pulling this up right now to see if I can find it really quick in my saved and like literally hold it up to show you guys. But there was this guy and he did a video and he was like, everyone's telling me that I look like Genu. And he was like, I don't look like
Yeah.
him. And then he zooms out and he looks exactly like him. I'll send it to you guys in the, or
That's
wait, hold on. I
funny.
think I can, hold on. If I can hold my screen, I can show it.
We're gonna
Really
all watch it. It's like a movie.
Hold on. I'm totally gonna hold it up like a picture. Okay.
Movies.
This is the guy's. Do you guys see him?
That is him.
It's him, right? Like
That is
They
him.
do look similar.
he looks so similar. I was like, oh my god, this guy needs to start cosplaying
He was
right
an
now.
inspiration.
He would make a killing. Oh my gosh.
You should take advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he should. He'd probably do well if he started like cosplaying it on TikTok or something. I mean, I'm sure he'll consider
That's
it.
how you blow up. That's how they start out, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. JK Lambo says, but I'm continuing the festivities until August 1st hits. Thanks for the recommendation for the Chef Romance bookmark to watch it. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're going to check it out. I feel like it would go along just based on your title and like premise. I feel like you would love it, JK Lambo. So, all right. That being said, do you all want to go into another sprint or do you want to do some a quick round of writing questions because we're already at like almost 9 o'clock. How are you all feeling?
I'm good with writing questions.
Okay.
I have a writing question.
Oh, Hannah, we got to be careful with Hannah, okay? because the first time I ever met Hannah, I was on a stream with her and Joy. No, Hannah, it's great. I'm just yanking your chain. I'm totally just yanking your chain.
Okay.
But Hannah was like, and Hannah always has the best questions in live streams, like always
She
comes
really
up with great questions. But Hannah was like, what's your authortube hot take or something like that, or writing hot take? And I just like threw myself into a pot of boiling water with my hot take live on stream because I could not think of anything else. But Hannah, hit us with it. How about this? We'll do Hannah's question and then do a sprint. How about that as like a compromise? Okay. So it's just one question and then we'll. Okay.
So you know how like with the Hunger Games, the symbol is like the mockingjay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had to pick a symbol for your book, what would it be?
Such a freaking good question. Where do you come up with these?
If only my brain was this good with my writing.
I'm sure it is.
For having heard your questions for your cards.
I know. I almost considered messaging Hannah to be like, could you consult with me for some questions?
Brainstorming session.
Yeah. Might have to do that next time with you. But yeah, Hannah's got it. Christina says Hannah's got the questions.
I need to know y'all's answers.
I'm like trying to think. Does anyone have an answer ready?
I do.
Okay.
So it's like kind of different, I guess, a little bit, but my symbol in my book is like an open window with like curtains flowing through.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of like flashbacks and memories with my main character and her sister, where the windows are open and the wind is blowing the curtains back and forth through the window, and it pops up a few times throughout the story.
Very cool.
I love that. I love that so much.
Visual.
I just keep picturing, I don't know that any of you have seen it, but like in the ads for Nosferatu, did you ever see they have like a window open and it's the exact thing you're describing, where it's like an open window with a balcony and curtains kind of billowing out, and you just see the shadow of Nosferatu behind the curtain. But obviously that's like a horror, that's a scary, but I just picture like that window, and it's so beautiful in the ad, and that's like what I keep picturing as Charlie was describing that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a great movie, by the way. It's a little less creepy.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah.
It's more of like a like symbol of like a journey is happening like throughout, sort of like you're gonna go on a journey sort of thing.
Yeah, let's add that. What does it symbolize?
Oh, okay.
Because that's good. I love that.
Yeah.
I got such a peaceful vibe from that.
Yeah.
Like I imagined what you said, and I was like, oh, it sounds like so peaceful, like on a good breezy day.
Yeah, picture that golden hour and you'll have it like immediately. Yeah.
So nice. Okay. Are you ready, Evelyn, or do you want me to go?
I think you could go first, Kara, if you're ready, because I'm still like, I'm percolating, I'm letting it percolate.
Okay. It's interesting that you asked this question because I have like different like places in the book, and so for each like place, I guess you'll call them like towns in the city, they're supposed to have different symbols. And so when you like read, like she's like reading this like massive book, and they're each supposed to have like their own symbol. And I haven't come up with all of them, but honestly, I guess the only thing I can think of would be like, I guess like a giant flower on top of like the ocean. That's it. That's the only visual I have.
I love that so much. That's so cool.
Thanks. Because it was about to be just like the ocean. Like the ocean is like the whole book, but there also are like a lot of flowers and tons of imagery. So yeah,
I love it.
That.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, Hannah, you can go next if you
Okay.
want.
I already have an answer because I already had a question.
Evelyn, some more time.
There are lots of symbols in my book, but I say, because I can't say Ace of Spades, like the card, because that's literally the project title. That'd be cheating. I'd say the peppered moth is a really big symbol in my book. It symbolizes one of my characters. His name is Biston. He's named after, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the scientific name of the peppered moth right, but the Biston bitularia, which is the peppered moth. So like he's named after that, and they're kind of like, they used to be a sign of adaptability, but like they slowly became a sign of like death. That has nothing to do with his character. He's on the adaptability side, but like it's like kind of like in the face of adversity, like persevering. So yeah.
Love
I love
that.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. That
I
actually,
love moths.
Hannah, you really should consider maybe watching Last of Us 2, like, or Last of Us Season 2 then. Because have you heard about, there's like a lot of moth death symbolism in that.
Okay, wait. Okay, then it might be worth it.
Just because
It
you
might
said
be
that,
worth it.
I'm like,
Can I just warn you that like it's sad?
yeah.
So just be aware of that.
Yeah. I don't know what happens, but I mean, I kind of expect it.
I think you
Based
could,
on how it was going.
yeah. You could probably skip the parts too as they come up that Charlie's referring to. I think I know exactly like the prime part Charlie's referring to, and it's like you could skip it. It doesn't give you any additional info to watch it happen.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
opinion, you kind of get where it's going once you see it begin.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you'll do it. I'll do it.
yeah. I mean, no pressure. You don't have to, but definitely just because you're saying that, I'm like, oh, you would probably really enjoy.
Hey, if Charlie has to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, then you have to.
I mean, it's
You have to
only
do that.
two. We're gonna have to reconvene and make sure that me and Charlie actually did it.
Yes.
We'd have like a watch party, but I'm not watching that episode again. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm still mad about it, you guys. Like I really was like cursing out the character that was the culprit the whole rest of the season. Every single time they popped on the screen, I was so mad.
I think they're going to be the lead for season 3 too, from what I'm
Yes.
seeing. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know that I can continue because
So I played the
They're
video
making
game.
a
So
season
I don't.
3?
Yeah. I played both of the video games, the first one and the second one. So I already know what happens. I didn't know what happened when I watched the second season though, because I hadn't played the second game yet. And I can tell you that I'm not satisfied with how it's probably going to end, and it makes me really mad.
Yeah. So like, are there 2 games?
There
'Cause I
are.
thought there was only 2, and they're making a 3rd season. So it's like they didn't finish the second
So
game.
they split the season 2 and 3. Like, okay, so the second game is really long, and they split the second game is like the 2 seasons that they're coming up with.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Evelyn, you still need to answer.
I'm really torn because I kind of like, okay, here's my reason I'm somewhat torn is I kind of gatekeep, like, or not gatekeep because it's not gatekeeping, but I'm like super careful about what I like for no reason, okay? Because nobody's
Okay, well,
gonna.
you don't have to. You don't have
No.
to.
I'll share something, but I'm debating like, do I want to pick something that's truly at the epicenter, right? That's like really obvious,
You would have to explain
or
why.
okay,
say-
I'm trying to think like, and all of you have really delicate kind of like cool imagery, and I feel like, I don't know. I guess if I had, okay, I will say so precious stones play a big role in my like story. That's a big part of things. But I would maybe say like a water well would be my
Ooh.
symbol.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, it's something
So
that
cool.
one of the king, like, okay, because you find this out pretty early on, so, but the king, like, but Yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But
Ooh.
it kind of plays like a consistent role
I love that.
throughout all 3 books. So, yeah.
I love it.
Thanks. Oh, you guys had such good answers. This is so fun getting to like chat with other writers and get the tea, kind of, you know. All right. How do we feel? Whoop, hold on.
No. It
It's very cool. Someone's asking if the stream crashed.
was just fizzing out a bit.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
think
back
it's-
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be back now.
Is it back?
I think that we're catching
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Let me just triple
Man, no
check.
one wants us to stream. That's okay.
I know.
We're gonna do it.
I'm telling you, I've done quite a few of these, and for some reason tonight,
Against
like,
all odds.
yeah, the stars are just like not aligning for some reason tonight. Let me see. I just want to triple check that it's reconnected fully before
I'm just hoping my power doesn't go out because it went out today.
Oh, did it?
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, like for no reason. Like nothing happened. It just went out.
That's so
So if
random.
I disappear because I hear thunderstorms outside, y'all know why.
Yeah.
Come back.
Hopefully it'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we're reconnected now. We should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christina's
I
mad
missed it.
because Christina didn't get to hear your tidbit. She was waiting for
Oh,
the crumb.
I'll say it again just really quickly for anyone that missed it. But yeah, it looks like we're back. So I just wanted to like triple check. But yeah, I said that my symbol would be a well because the king like barters with a dark wizard to get this well for his kingdom, and then it plays a constant role throughout all 3 books. So yeah. So anyways, let's see. Are we all ready to do one last sprint for the night? Charlie, how are you feeling? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling great.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the wheel. If anyone wants to pop some guesses in the chat for how long the sprint will be, go ahead and knock yourself out. You've got about 10 seconds to put a guess in, and then we will get it going.
We all guess different.
It's
Another
pretty
40 is wild.
It may happen. There's an hour on here. There's a couple 50s. Like, it could go kind of high. So we'll see.
We also got the Wheel of Doom.
I know.
Doom.
If
It's like Doom is always on their mind.
it really,
Like 10 hours.
it really, you know, I was saying the other day, I'm going to come back to the wheel, but I just have to like see your faces when I tell you this. But like, someone said, oh, ignore that. My alert just went off again. But someone was like, said something about getting 3 hours or something, and I was like, maybe on the Wheel of Doom I'll add another sliver for like the Wheel of Triple Doom. And that's like, I'm like so obsessed with these wheels, and I'll have like
That's
3
so fun.
hours, 6 hours, 9 hours. Like crazy
I have a
ones.
genuine question.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you use for your wheels?
It's a widget that I made.
Okay. Oh, you're so cool.
So I like,
No, she's so big brained.
Oh.
Wow.
thanks guys. Yeah, a lot of my stuff for my stream, I actually coded myself. So not everything, but a lot of it. So,
This girl, I'm probably gonna call your line when I'm making a video game because
oh,
wow.
thank you. I'm nowhere near like that level at all, but throwing together some stuff for OBS I can do like here and there. So, and it usually takes me a while to troubleshoot. Like my early streams are rough when I was first
oh no.
like getting back into this. There were a lot of malfunctions because I just was like trying to figure out how stuff works. But yep. All right, we're gonna go to the wheel and go ahead and spin it and see what fate has in store for us. All right, here we go. That was super close to the 1 hour.
I guess.
I mean, another 45 is still pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Are you
Charlie,
sure, you guys?
said 40.
I did say 40. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you
We
guys
got it.
sure you're okay with another 45? Because we are getting kind of
Yes.
okay. All right. Are you sure?
Fine with it.
Okay. All right.
We're strong.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna get us set up here. I think I actually already have it queued up from last time. So, oh my goodness. And yeah, I don't think anyone got it right on the head. Charlie was the closest, obviously, but all right. Well, we got a fresh 45 minutes on the clock. Best of luck, and I'll see you all on the other side of 45. Here we go.
I won't be serenading you this time.
just listening to some music. That's it.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie. How did that sprint go for you guys?
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
All good.
I did. Someone else should go while I do this.
Okay. I got like 150. Oh. Kara, are you asking if we could hear you?
No.
No. We can't hear you. Hold on. Okay.
There we go. You can hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. But I feel like I still can't hear Hannah. Were you guys able to hear her?
No, I think Hannah's muted too.
Yeah, that's what I switched to my headphones, and so I had to change the input also.
Gotcha.
Oh, we still can't hear you, Hannah.
Oh. She was saying, I think she's saying keep going, and then we'll circle back.
Well, congrats on your word count. Goblin, yay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
I hit 216. Usually during like sprints, I can get to like 500, 600, but I've just seen it's kind of like dragging me, but that's okay. I think I cracked it. I think I got it. So
nice.
That's great. I hate things like that.
Yeah.
When they take, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I like know what needs to go to happen in the scene, but I just like I can't write it for some reason. I feel like that happens to all of us, right?
Yeah. It's because I'm entering like a completely new environment, and like they're experiencing it for the first time, and so am I. Like there's like the place I just came from, I knew super well. Like I researched it so much before, and now like, and it is fantasy, so I'm like making everything up. But I'm like, if I don't know what is like what's there, they don't know that either. So I'm like struggling.
You still
Can you
did
guys
a
hear
good
me
job.
now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll go. So I am now on the very last chapter of the first draft of this book, which I'm so happy about. And I wrote 994 words.
Girl.
That is so many.
Yeah.
Wow.
You almost hit 1,000.
I was on a roll. Very lasered in and focused.
Locked in. Wow.
That's so
Yeah.
good. Good job.
Oh.
How close are you?
I want to say that I maybe have like another 1,000 words left.
Wow.
Oh, so you could like film it right after. That's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to do that tonight though, because I've written 3,047 words today. So
She's
I'm
tired.
I had a
Wow.
live stream this morning with B Brook Writes, and so I've been on it today, and I think I might need a break.
Understandable.
You're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
great.
understandable.
What about you, Hannah?
Oh. It went pretty good. I started reading the chapter and I edited a little bit. I don't really know how much I edited. And then I took my plan and I was like, okay, I need to rewrite all of this. And I was like, I have 10 minutes left, and then I just doodled. So
Valid. Totally understandable.
that was what happened. But I copied everything over and I'll rewrite it and then I'll move it back. And then we'll be good. It'll be perfect.
Nice.
Ever.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, so exciting. Well, I feel like tonight was so productive. I know there were some technical issues, and I do apologize for that, guys. Normally, I seriously have done so many of these and like have never had issues, but I'm convinced. I think
It just can't take our energy.
it can't handle us.
We're so great.
Yeah. But I think I figured out, I think I know what's wrong. I think it's my Ethernet cord. Like, it just never picked back up again from the beginning. So I thought about restarting my router, but I didn't want to like lose the Wi-Fi completely, you know? So we've just kind of struggled through. But I really do appreciate you guys so much for sticking with me and plugging through. And with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Are you guys okay with that? I just feel like I've kept you for such a long time. And we will have our own wrap up in a second. We will have our own wrap up in just a minute. But for everyone in the chat, let's go around and quickly say once more where everyone can find you before we officially head off, and then I'll sign out. So Charlie, do you want to take it away first?
Yeah.
Again?
Hi, I'm Charlie, and you can find me here on YouTube at Charlee Ray Writes. I do like writing vlogs and challenges and stuff, and you can also find me on Instagram at Charlee Ray Writes. I'm pretty much Charlee Ray Writes on every platform. So
nice. And Kara, you wanna?
Yeah, I'm Kara, and I'm Kara on Paper on YouTube, Kara on Paper on Instagram, and on Instagram, it's pretty chill over there, but on YouTube, I post writing vlogs and then other writing content. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. My name is Hannah. I'm HGF Writes on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm currently on a hiatus from YouTube, except for live streams, and I have a live stream coming up this Saturday, so that's exciting. So if you'd like to join that, that'd be cool. And yeah, that is me.
Nice. Yeah.
Like the video.
Yeah,
yes,
remember to like, comment, subscribe down below, and please follow all of these lovely ladies. They are so wonderful, and they all create such great content, and they're all such sweet, genuine people. So if you're not following them, I don't know what you're doing. But anyways, with that being said, I do have a sign off that I use every time. So be brave, be a light, and remember that you're all so loved. And we'll see you next time. We'll see you around AuthorTube. Bye, guys. And you all don't go anywhere. I'm coming back to you all.